Hello and welcome, Fáilte Macarja, to this month's live set from my place down here in Kildare. Hope you're all doing well as you can be doing, considering all the messing that's going on out there. This is going to be a set of brand new tunes that I haven't played before, and then at the end of the set, we're going to feature some tunes that myself and the lads done via some online collaborations. Middle of last week, so stick around for that. Thanks very much to everyone that made a contribution. To all of you that made a contribution last week or last month, your name is now on the wall forever and ever in my studio here. So thank you very, very much for all that support. Special shout out to a couple of people that went above and beyond, I would say. Martin Gilligan, first of all. Martin, thank you very much for your really generous contribution. I really appreciate it. To Beat Frick as well, fair play to you all the way over in Liechtenstein. Really, really appreciate that. And to Zach Moran as well, thank you very much. I know, brother, you're not gigging the same as myself, but I really appreciate the help and the very kind contribution you made, so thank you very much. We're going to start off with a tune called Crazy. A man decides after 70 years that what he goes there for is to unlock the door. While those around him criticize and sleep. Through a fractal on a breaking wall, I see you, my friend, and touch your face again. Miracles can happen as we trip. But we never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. No, we never gonna survive. One of them got a gun to shoot the other one, and yet together they were friends at school. Oh, get it, get it, get it, get it. If all were there when we forsook the pill, then maybe, miracles can happen when we speak. And we never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. And we never gonna survive. Crazy in a world full of people, only some want to fly. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? In a world full of people, only some want to fly. Isn't it crazy? Oh, crazy. But we never gonna survive. survive unless we get a little crazy. And we never gonna survive unless we get a little. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. So again, a shout out to everyone that tuned in last month, my first set, and again, welcome to everybody this month. It's a bit of an unusual way to do it. I know a lot of people are doing the live thing, but I can't handle it with my anxiety and my, propensity for breaking strings and stuff. It happens quite a bit, so. But this is something that I've been messing around with this week, and I thought two tunes that might work together that you probably haven't heard side by side. I'm gonna give it a shot and see. If I make an absolute hames of it, sure, look, what can we do? So, this is for fans of Peaky Blinders. Specifically, I suppose, and also fans of Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Mixed with a tune that you'll probably know. So we'll see what we do anyway. Take a little walk to the edge of town, go off the track. The viaduct loomed like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks. Where secrets lie in the borderlines, in the humming wires, and now you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mill, past the stack. In a gathering storm comes a cold, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. Now and then I think of when we were together, like when you said it felt so happy die. I told myself that you were right for me. I felt so lonely in your company. That was love and it's an ache I still remember. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness. Recognition to the end, always the end. So when we found out we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad that it was over. You didn't have to shoot me off. Didn't like it ever happened when we were nothing. I don't even need your love. Now you turn a stranger and it feels so rough. You didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and exchange your number. Guess that you don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody with a red right. Somebody. Take a little walk to the edge of town. Go off the tracks. Where the viaduct loomed like a board of doom as it shifts and cracks. Where secrets lie in the border fires, in the humming wires, and then you know you're never coming back. where the red storm comes a cold hard man in a dusty red coat with a red right hand. Nice one. I'll get a bit of a tune here. So yeah, I had them songs in my head for the last couple of weeks. I thought, they'll work. That's something about the two of them tunes are relatable, you know. Plus I love the Peaky Blinders, so, you know, it was an easier one. Yeah, I got a lot of requests during the week for different songs. Some of them I know, some I have since forgotten. I learned them and then forgot them years ago. So I kind of went back to them, and just out of shot here, I have a couple of lyrics written down just to remind me. Which I'll do my best anyway and see how I get on. And a big shout out to everyone that sent me in photos and videos as well of the last one. Nikki and Breda and Rebecca and Emer, Claire, and all y'all that sent me photographs of you watching the last gig. I really appreciate that as well, so cheers. Thanks very much. So I'm going to try this one. Again, this is the first time doing it. I haven't really practiced it. Kind of like to be as off the cuff about this as I can, you know. By the way, if you're watching this the weekend, Sláinte, having a few jars. Yeah, what I was saying in the last one as well, you know how much I'm missing live music, and as I'm sure a lot of you guys are out there, guys and girls, are missing live gigs and shows and getting to go out and socialise with people, and you know, they can't keep it going forever, you know. We were kind of asked to do a couple of festivals as the Barley Mob over the summer, and we kind of reluctantly declined just because of the uncertainty of it, and since I suppose the news has come out then since that some of those festivals indeed have been moved till next summer, so yeah, it's just a terrible shame, you know. Has to be something that we can do about that, so. So let me see, I don't know what key this is going to be in. Maybe here. Okay, so I'm going to give this a go. This is called The Green Fields of France. Well, how do you do, young Willie McBride? Do you mind if I sit here down by your graveside and rest for a while beneath the warm summer sun? I've been walking all day and I'm nearly done. I see by your gravestone you were only 19 when you joined the great falling of 1916. Well, I hope you died well, and I hope you die clean. Young Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene? Do they beat the drum slowly? Do they play the five lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? And did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Did you leave there a wife or a sweetheart behind? In some faithful heart is your memory enshrined? although you died back in 1916. To some faithful heart, are you forever 19? Or are you a stranger without even a name, enclosed in forever behind the glass pane? In an old photograph, torn, battered and stained, and faded to yellow in a brown metal frame. Do they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? The sun, how it shines on the green fields of France. There's a warm summer breeze that makes the red poppies dance. And look how the sun shines from underneath the clouds. There's no gas, no barbed wire, there's no guns firing now. But here in this graveyard, it's still no man's land. The countless white crosses that mute in the sand. To man's blind indifference to his fellow man, and a whole generation that were butchered and damned. Do they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? And did the band play the last post and chorus? And did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Well, Willie McBride, I can't help wonder why do those that lie here know why did they die? And did they believe when they answered the call? Did they really believe that this war would end wars? Well, the suffering, the sorrow, the glory, the pain, the killing and dying were all done in vain. For young Willie McBride, it all happened again. And again and again and again and again. Do they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? And did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Thank you very much, everybody. Okay, so going back last month, before I done the first one of these live sets, I had a request from my cousin Brian Daly to do this next song. And I wanted to do it last month, but when I went to practice it, I couldn't get through it without being in bits. And the reason being, it's a song by the Furies, and it's a pretty sad song. But it's a song called The Old Man, and my cousin Brian, when he asked me for this song, he asked me to dedicate it to my Uncle John. My Uncle John Daly passed away a couple of years ago, and he left me this guitar before he passed away. And up to that point, I've been playing electric guitar for years and years and years, and it's been a long time since I've had an acoustic guitar in my hand even, you know. And from the time I got that guitar, I haven't put it down, you know. So the last time I tried to play this song, prior to this week, was at John's funeral, and I could not get through the song. I blowed my way through it. I just couldn't do it, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get through it this time, you know. Well, let me just find the key, and then we'll get a start on it. So. Give it an old tune. So this is a song by the Furies, a beautiful song. It's called The Old Man. All the tears have all been shed now. We said our last goodbye. His soul's been blessed, and it's laid to rest. And it's now I feel alone. He was more than just my father, teacher, my best friend. And he'll still be heard in the tunes we shared when I play them on my own. Oh, I never will forget him, for he made me what I am. Though he may be gone, memories linger on, and I miss him, the old man. As a boy, he'd take me walking through mountain, field and stream. He'd show me things not meant for kings, a secret between him and me, like the colours of the pheasants as he rises in the dawn, or how to fish or make a wish beside a holly tree. Oh, I never will forget him, for he made me what I am. Though he may be gone, memories linger on, and I miss him, my old man. I thought he'd live forever. He seemed so big and strong, but the minutes fly and the years roll by for our father and his son. Suddenly, when it happened, there was so much left unsaid. No second chance to tell him thanks for everything he's done. Oh, I never will forget him, for he made me what I am. Though we may be gone, memories linger on. And God, I miss him, the old man. For John Daly. Thank you. I nearly made it through. Okay. Whew. Now, so I hope you're all having a good one. I'm going to do a few of my own songs as well in the midst of these, and this week I'm just going to do the one set, and see how we go. Thanks very much to everyone that liked and commented and shared on the videos I put up since the last live set video. This week I've done Natives on the Voyage and tunes like that. I had planned to, we have plans, future tense, to do a full Barleymob show. So we were kind of dipping our toes in this week to see how that would work, you know, and pretty good. It's different. I mean, it's not the same thing now having the lads here with me in the room and you know, being able to be on the same frequency and to be caught up in that thing that happens when you play music with other people, you know. But we'll make the most of it anyway. We'll do what we can, you know. So anyway, here's a tune, and I dedicate to all of you watching this. I know the times are really hard right now. I spent a couple of weeks recently really struggling myself with all this, you know. I'm trying to be strong for my kids and all of that, but it's hard when you don't see an end to all this fucking madness that's happening, you know. People's livelihoods and people's social lives and friends are essential in my mind, so fuck what anyone else says about it, you know. So anyway, this is a Bill Withers song. Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not sure. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Thank you. Nice one, staunch everybody. So like I was saying earlier, like, if the idiots running this country don't cop on, sure we'll just, we'll fucking do something anyway, you know what I mean? People can't survive for too long, they know that, you know? We need people, we need other people more than most. Yeah, so just real quick, actually, while I'm tuning this guitar, let me just give a shout out to all these names that are on the wall. So, in no particular order, let me read them out. So, Declan Gorman, Zach Moore, and Martin Gilligan, B. Frick, Louise Sterra, Garrett Smith, Zoe Mackin, Aileen Burke, Rebecca Strain, Emer Crane, Charlotte Hunt, Mark Fanning, Nikki Henvey, Fiona Dowling, Kenneth McCarthy, Don Crawford, Leah Dane Butler, Darren Hayes, Ricky Lynch, Phil Keogh, Louis Burke, Philip McGovern, Siobhan Giblin, Adam Fielding Daly, Jeanette McDonald, Vinnie Clare, Dave Fagan, Pearl Higgins, Liam Morris, Steve Berry, Robbie Sheed, and Pauline McCullough. Thank you all very much for your contributions last month. It means I could, you know, feed my family and myself and not have to worry for another couple of weeks. So I really appreciate that. To everyone else that watched the video and asked for the link, nice one as well, you know. But yeah, so it's a special place in my heart and now on the wall of my studio for all the people that made a contribution. I really can't thank you enough, you know. And again, that's why I left it open, because I know everybody's not in the position to do so, you know, and I don't want anyone feeling pressure to have to, you know. Yeah, those that did, I really, really appreciate it all, so thank you. So like I said, at the end of this video, I'm going to put in a couple of tracks that myself and the lads done together early last week, which great fun, you know. Great old crack. So I'm wondering now whether or not I can remember this. I see trees of green. Okay, I'll have a go at that again with the guitar on. This is Louis Armstrong, Wonderful World. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. An old song there by Louis Armstrong. Most of them are old songs. I mean, the kind of old music. You probably won't hear me doing Lady Gaga or any of that kind of stuff, you know. It's not my buzz. Back in the day when I was in a nightclub, I'd be dancing to it, don't get me wrong, but I just can't feel them songs really, So, going back a few years ago, I kind of ticked off a bit of a bucket list item by making it over as far as Benicassim Music Festival over in the south of Spain. Myself and Emma went over, and we got to see some great artists playing. It was actually one story. We went up. I think it was on the Friday night. We'd been there. We arrived in the town of Benicassim on the Monday, and we'd booked a sort of like a pre-set up tent and stuff like that. So we got there. We didn't have to carry a tent around with us, and we were given our keys and stuff like that. So we went into our tent, and it was great, and it was grand, blistering heat. And so we landed there on the Monday, and we got to kind of have a beach holiday, I suppose, at the beach and in the town, and checking out the local cuisine and all for a few days. And then the festival started, I think, on the Thursday night. So we were there a few days in advance, But on the Friday, I think it might have been the Friday night or Saturday night. I could look it up now, but one of the nights, anyway, myself and Emma decided we'd go in and have a look around, and we wandered off to the stage, and there was maybe 40 people, 50 people waiting around. They did this amazing setup, these big giant screens, probably 10-foot screens, all across the center of the stage. And right in the middle of the stage, they had this mechanical piece of wizardry. I don't know, I can't even explain what it looked like. It was just this real steampunk-looking, Mad Max-ish kind of thing, But anyway, we were hanging around for a while, and the crowd kind of was, they were coming in dribs and drabs. It was getting a little bit bigger, and then they started off anyway, and they played, and from the first song I was mesmerised by the sounds of these two guys on stage, and it turned out to be The Blaze, and I'd never seen The Blaze before that, never heard much about them, and so I came home and just fell in love with them, and what an absolute amazing experience. But anyway, one of the other bands we got to see over there, which I'd seen in Ireland, was the Red Hot Chili Peppers, who I'd loved for years, since Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic, and yeah, just some great songs over the years, some anthems of my childhood. Anyway, I remember, some great songs. This was one that always stood out for me. It was, it was covered multiple times by many people, but I suppose it's again an apt kind of tune right now. So I'm gonna give this a shot anyway. So. Get it right. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels, lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on the street 'cause she's my companion. I walk through her hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me windy. Well, I never worry, now that is a lie. And I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I know, take me all the way. And I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love, the city she loves me, and lonely as I am, together we cry. And I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I know, take me all the way. And I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I know, take me all the way. Thank you very much. It's a nice one. It's funny, when I seen the Chili's over here when they played in Ireland, the Pixies supported them, which Emma, my amazing partner, she introduced me to the Pixies. When we first started going out, actually it was probably Nicky Henvey, who was living with Emma at the time, was a Pixies fan, you know. And anyway, when we went to see the Chili Peppers, the Pixies were supporting them, and the Pixies were better than the Chili's. My opinion, just saying, but if you haven't heard of the Pixies, check them out. There's some tunes. You will definitely know some of their songs, you know. But yeah. So speaking of the amazing Emma, who I have to give all of the credit to for giving me the faith and the belief to keep doing this. I was close to the edge of my sanity more than once, and Emma has very kindly stood there and brought me back, talked me round, and I'm forever grateful and love her dearly. And the beautiful children that she's given me is just a joy, you know. As hard as it is sometimes, I wouldn't change it for the world. So this is a song, one of Emma's favourite songs, and I hope I do it some sort of justice. It's by an artist called Josh Ritter. Again, if you haven't heard of Josh Ritter, go look him up. We went to see him in Vicar Street one time. Again, it was a small crowd, it was probably a couple of 300, 400 people. All just right up the front of Vicar Street. They had all the chairs taken out. And we were downstairs, so everybody was standing, and just a small little congregation of people at the front. And such an emotional gig, such a great time. He took us all on a journey, and we laughed and we cried and we danced, and such a great night. But this is a song by his, and dedicated to Emma. All the other girls here are stars, you are the northern lights. They try and injure your curtain, you're too close and too bright. They try, but everything that they do is a ghost of a trace of a pale imitation of you. I'll be the one to drive you back home, Kathleen. This party is made with a night air and the chance that a smile will wind its way from your face to one of the boys in your line. And you act like you're hip to their tricks and you're strong but a virgin. Wurlitzer had never once had a son. I'll be the one to drive you back home, Kathleen. And I'll have you back by break of day. going your way anyway. If you like to come along, I'll be yours for a song. It won't be your last dance, just your last goodnight. Every heart is a package, tangled up in knots and someone else tied. I'll be the one to drive you back home, Kathleen. Drove you home, drove you home. La da da da. Crawl up your trellis quietly back into your room, and I'll coast down the length of your drive by the light of the moon. And the next time we meet, a new kind of hello. Both our hearts have a secret, only both of us know about the night when I drove you back home, Kathleen. Drove you home, drove you home. La da da da, la da da da. Thank you. Nice one. So during the week, I done this track. I put up this song, and I'd only put the video up, and a couple of minutes after, about 10 minutes after, I'd said, you know, this is a song by Christy Moore, and I played the song, and a few minutes after I uploaded it, the nephew of the actual songwriter contacted me, and he said, you know, just so you know, for your own information, you know, the writer of this song was a man called Paul Doran, not Christy Moore. So, and Christy is known, I suppose, for singing lots and lots of great songs, and probably lesser known for the fact that there's a lot of them aren't his, you know. So, as much as a legend Christy is, you know, this song, it is actually written by a songwriter called Paul Doran. Very fantastic songwriter. He's been involved in some other tunes that you'd know too. And but this is a song that I put up during the week. And shout out to Andy for contacting me. It was good to talk to you, man. And for broadening my horizons and opening my mind. So couldn't let something like that go unchecked. So this is a song by Paul Doran called Natives. Okay. For all of our languages, we can't communicate. For all of our native tongues, we're all natives here. Sons of the Father's dream, the same dream. The sound of forbidden words becomes a scream. grown fat and swallow pride. With promises of paradise and gifts of beads and knives, missionaries and pioneers are just soldiers in disguise, saviors and conquerors, they make us wait like fishers of men. They wave their truth like bait with the touch of a stranger's hand. Innocence towards the shame, the spirit that dwelt within now sleeps out in the rain. For all of our languages, we can't communicate. For all of our native tongues, we're all natives here. The scars of the past are slow to disappear. The cries of the dead are always in our ears. Only the very safe can talk about wrong and right, of those who are forced to choose. There's some who will choose to fight. For all of our languages, we can't communicate. Thank you very much. Cheers. So yeah, great song written by Paul Doran. So this is another one that I put up during the week, one sec. And I had a really lovely response to this as well. I had a request from a friend of mine, actually my landlord, Robbie, and Robbie Houlihan, and you know, he said, "You'll play The Voyage." So I sat down and I picked it out, and it's again another great song, and it's sang by Christy Moore, but written by a man called Johnny Doohan. So this is The Voyage. I'll just get it in key and in tune first before we do it. So again, cheers to everybody for tuning in this week, for requesting the link, and hopefully doing every month anyway, if not every 2 weeks maybe. But it's great fun. It's a challenge for me as well to sit down and learn some new stuff. I am a sailor, you're my first mate. We signed on together and coupled our fate. Hauled up our anchor, determined not to fail. For the heart's treasure, together we set sail. To guide us, we steered our own course, rode out the storms when the winds were gale force. We sat out the doldrums in patience and hope, working together we learned how to cope. And life is an ocean, and love is a boat in troubled waters that keep us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered round us, we have our own crew. Together we're in this relationship. We built it with care to last the whole trip. Our true destinations not marked on any charts. We're navigating to the shores of the heart. Life is an ocean, and love is a boat in troubled waters that keep us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered round us, we have our own crew. Life is an ocean, and love is a boat in troubled waters. It keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered round us, we have our own crew. Thanks very much. Cheers, nice one. Well, I'm going to do one or two more, and then we're going to have a look at what myself and the lads got up to during the week via some online collaborations. I hope you've enjoyed the last hour or so of songs, and I've had a great time. Thanks very, very much again for all these people tuning in, all these people that made a contribution last month, and everybody that watched. Really, I'm very grateful, so thank you very much. So going back in the day when we were gigging around with the Barley Mob, or when I was gigging around with the Barley Mob, we became accustomed to, being paid in a lot of the time in sort of exposure and alcohol. We won't pay as lads, but there's free cans there and there's free stuff. And it's one of them things that not a lot of people talk about, even as much as we miss festivals and all that stuff, it's so hard to be paid by festivals. It's as much as they make money on the door, and on the gate, they have to pay for all the other stuff that happens, and so the artist most times gets kind of led in by their heart, we want to play, we want to perform, and so we do, irregardless of the money, but it would certainly help, But anyway, around the time of when we were really busy, kind of found myself slipping into this world of alcoholism, really getting too familiar and too fond of the drinking, And I started to kind of, it just started changing me into this person that I didn't like being around, and other people didn't like being around, and a bit of an arsehole, really, Now, not that I'm completely off the drink at all these days, but I certainly curtailed my intake to what it used to be, so at least I can have a clear head, and but when I realised that I was kind of slipping down this road, I wrote this tune, and it's kind of about my fondness for alcohol, you know, and how I kind of thought at one point I'd never stop and I'd never be able to give it up, never be able to let it go, you know. But anyway, this is, I want to dedicate this song to Steve O'Berry, who had his own struggle with alcohol and has come out the other side of it and has turned to music again recently. And yeah, best of luck to you, brother. I'll always be here to chat to you, man. And but anyway, this is a song for all the people that have struggled at one point or another with addiction. This is called Barriers. Looking at the bottle that I'm drinking, thinking maybe I spent too long sinking deeper. Is there something underneath it all? Killed so many hopes and dreams, spent so many nights just screaming. Maybe today will be my day to fall. I'm looking at the world, I can't feel my heart. Looking up above, but I can't find God. Looking for the words, the right words, any words, so I can be heard. Wanna feel this heart as it's beating. I need to feel a sign to believe in. Maybe I just need to change it all. Never gonna stop, never gonna drop, never gonna ever say no, never gonna ever let go. Just don't know any other road, couldn't cope. Never gonna stop, never gonna drop, never gonna ever say no, never gonna ever let go. Just don't know any other road. Listening to everybody speaking, feeling time I killed this monster I've been feeding so long. Before everything I have is gone, I realize nothing is the same. It's not a game of only myself to blame. There is no way a living thing can survive in only rain. Darkest space of the deepest corner, weightless emptiness of absolute silence. I can never feel what I want to feel. In the darkest space of the deepest corner, weightless emptiness of absolute silence. I can never feel what I want to feel. Never gonna stop, never gonna drop, never gonna ever say no, never gonna ever let go. Just don't know any other road, couldn't cope. Never gonna stop, never gonna drop, never gonna ever say no, never gonna ever let go. Just don't know any other road, couldn't cope if I ever lost hope. Never gonna stop, never gonna drop it, never gonna ever say no, never gonna ever let go. Just don't know any other road, couldn't cope. Never gonna stop, never gonna drop, never gonna ever say no, never gonna ever let go. Just don't know any other road, couldn't cope if I ever lost hope. Never gonna stop, never gonna drop, never gonna ever say no, never gonna ever let go. Just don't know any other road, couldn't cope. Never gonna stop, never gonna drop, never gonna ever say no, never gonna ever let go. Thank you. That was recorded on the Topso EP that we released during our little breakaway from being the Barley Mob. We put a couple of songs out on an EP, and if you want to hear the recorded version, look up Topso on YouTube. It's a song called Barriers. So nice one, thank you. So right, well, we're going to head over to the tracks I've done with the lads now. I really hope you've enjoyed this week's live set. I really can't thank you again, or enough, should I say. I can't thank you again. I'm going to keep thanking you again, but I can't thank you enough for coming with me on this journey. And you know, I don't want everything that I do musically to just be about sharing it on Facebook and trying to get the likes. It's very good for the ego, that kind of stuff, but it feels a bit more personal to do it this way. And I'm going to continue on this path until such time as we can all be in the same room again together, and hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. So Makarja, I love you. Thank you very, very much for tuning in, and I hope you've enjoyed a few tunes with the lads. So take care of yourself and take care of each other, and I'll see you all soon. All right, Slán. 1, 2. But for what it's worth, a great murderer is falling apart at the seams from her birth. She falling, oh she falling, oh she falling. Oh you say she falling, oh she falling, she falling. The seeds that we all sow, these are the lands and the breads we go. Away from the lies that we all know. Say what we want and let ourselves go. Like we drink so we can't think. Pull off our chains link by link. Not trying to take away all of our happy days. Let them show you the way. Let the medicine man stay. I said I'm trying to take away all of our happy days. I say let them show you the way. Let the medicine man stay. Know a place where we can go. Forget about our lives and what we think we know. Cause they feel what they don't know. Believing all the shit that the media show. They plant it in the dirt and they watch it grow. And then you rip it from the roots, that's the way that it go. Trying to take away all of our happy days. Let them show you the way. Let the medicine man stay. I said I'm trying to take away all of our happy days. I say let them show you the way. Let the medicine man stay. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do with your bad boy, bad boy? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you want me. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you want me. Today is gonna be the day that they never throw it back to you. Right now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that everybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding. And all the lies that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saved me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. city of sex, we need a sunshine state with a bomb ass MB. State where you never find a dance floor empty. A Pimp Street on a mission for them greens. Lean meat, money making machines, 7 fiends. Been in the game for 10 years, making rap tunes. Ever since Tony's was wearing sad shoes. Now it's 55 and they pop and you watch me doing the shine. Living like a life, live a ratchet. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. The city is the bomb, it's the city make them pay. Throw up a finger, feel the same way. Valley, put it down for California. California, knows how to party. California, knows how to party. Yes, they in the city of LA, city of LA. Charge from a mystical door, up out and down out and all that we love. So many issues with all of the above. The most pushman society shows, trying to take away all of our happy days. Let them show you the way, let the medicine man stay. I said they're trying to take away all of our happy days. I say, let them show you the way, let the medicine man stay. Taking money from a man who will kill you as quick as he can. That the underlying plan to make enemies of man. But only time will tell who goes to heaven and who goes to hell. All's well that ends well, when the medicine man is alive and well. They're trying to take away all of the happy days. Let them show you the way, let the medicine man stay. I said they're trying to take away all of our happy days. I say, let them show you the way, let the medicine man stay. Okay, so this next tune is again off the first Barley Mob album. It's a song called World Today. What's the problem? What's the matter? Well, I'll tell you what they need to me up inside. I'm not religious, superstitious, inhibition goes. Sometime I thinking things are gonna be alright. Somewhere down the line in a different time I might find that I've lost my mind. But until then I get stuck in. Can't win so I sin, but that's alright. What's the matter with the world today? Well, no one seems to think that things will be okay. What's the matter with the world, I say? Well, no one giving a fuck about a word I just say. What's the matter with the world today? Well, no one seems to think that things will be okay, I say. What's the matter with the world, I say? At any given second they be taken away. Back page of a magazine, say my hope and my dream could be mine if I wanted. New channel on the TV screen, so we could be dead in a week, and I don't think that I want that. I'm lost, I'm lost. No matter how many countries I might cross, I'm so pissed off. Cheap politicians tell me where do they get off? What's the matter with the world today? But no one seems to think that things will be okay. What's the matter with the world, I say? Well, no one giving a fuck about a word I just say. What's the matter with the world today? Well, no one seems to think that things will be okay, I say. What's the matter with the world, I say? At any given second they get taken away. What you want, do what you want, do what you want in this life, do what you want. Oh, yeah. What's the matter with the world today? Well, no one seems to think that things will be okay. What's the matter with the world?